covering every county. This is your statewide newscast, Arkansas Today.
Good afternoon. I'm Mallory Brooks. Thank you for joining us for Arkansas Today on this Monday. As we begin with breaking news at this hour, authorities in Lee County are searching for an inmate who escaped from the East Arkansas Regional Unit this morning. Police say 49-year-old Calvin Adams escaped from the unit and has not been seen since. This isn't the first time Adams has escaped from a prison. In 2009, he and another inmate escaped from the Cummins unit while dressed as a security guard. And taking a look back, Calvin Adams was arrested back in 1995 for capital murder and charged on life without parole. Adams kidnapped Richard and Cassandra Austin from their home at gunpoint while they were watching movies. He originally planned to rob a bank but had failed to gain access to the safe. Adams shot both occupants and returned back to their home to set it on fire. Richard Austin died from his wounds.
He took them away from their home in their vehicle. And after he had shot them, he returned the vehicle to the home and set it on fire. And it was, like I thought earlier, arson to cover crime.
And as we said, Adams escaped from prison in 2009 while dressed as a security guard. He was later caught in New York. You can go to our website to see a picture of him. If you have any information of where he could be, please call police. Police in Gravette are investigating a murder-suicide that happened over the weekend. On September 26th, police were dispatched to Rocky Dell Road in response to a shots-fired call. Upon arrival, they found two victims, Michael Sales and Evelyn McGraw, both dead from gunshot wounds. The bodies were sent to the state crime lab for further analysis. This weekend's Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue event brought motorcycles and music together with great food, but it also brought some controversy. People can buy all sorts of things to take home as a souvenir, but this year some attendees found some items they say were not appropriate for a family-friendly atmosphere. Some members say these items sold by vendor Biker's Den are racist, but owners say they're among the most popular sellers.
Every rally we go to, those are the most seller ones. We count on this kind of shirt to sell it, and people grab it like crazy.
Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue Executive Director Tommy Sizemore said the scrutinized vendors aren't a part of the rally. Instead, they're rented private lots, and there's nothing they can legally do to stop those sales. A national study shows only half of Americans plan to get vaccinated this flu season. About 5 out of every 8 Americans think flu vaccines are the best way to avoid the illness, but many say they won't get one this year. In Arkansas, the Department of Health confirms the flu virus is already being diagnosed in some communities, which is earlier than normal. Cesar Hurtado is a family medicine doctor in Springdale and says science backs the vaccines.
For all of my patients from 6 months until they're elderly, I recommend the flu shot for everyone. But if somebody really is against getting the flu shot, I would suggest, try to see what's the reason of why they do not want to get the flu shot.
And top reasons for not getting a vaccine include not thinking they work, concern about side effects, and worrying about contracting the flu itself, which doctors say is not the case, will not happen. Those in the River Valley coming together to walk in the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation's largest national fundraising event. Great Strides encourages walkers to donate money to support research, advanced care, and advocacy for those with the condition. Executive Director, Diane Byram says her team has created a lot of momentum with the walks across the country, and she wants to continue to bring attention to the disease.
Back in 1955, the average age of somebody with CF was less than 5 years old. They rarely made it to elementary school. And today people are living into their 40s and 50s and beyond. So it's real exciting that we have moved that far in this short period of time.
The foundation hopes to raise $35 million in their walks around the country. The Saracen Casino Annex in Pine Bluff had a surprise soft opening Friday, and the word spread quickly on social media with a lot of people showing up. The 15,000 square foot annex sits next to the Saracen Q store. Construction started 100 days ago, and it has a full service bar along with 300 slot machines. It's just a sneak peek of what's to come for the 80,000 square foot casino that will be across the street. It will have 13 floors, 2,000 slot machines, and 300 hotel rooms. It's set to open in the summer of next year. Right now, the annex has more than 200 employees, and most of them are local.
Our workforce is the community. 72% of the employees of Saracen today are female. 70% are African American. And about 3/4 of our employees have a Pine Bluff home address.
The annex will close at midnight. There will be a grand ribbon cutting ceremony for the casino tomorrow at 11. The Clay County Sheriff's Department is asking the public to be on the lookout for a missing boater. According to a Facebook post by the department, the boater went missing on the Black River near Holland's Lodge. Multiple agencies have been searching since 5 o'clock last night. Anyone with information can contact the Clay County Sheriff's Department. Let's take a look back at this day in history. On this day in 1927, Babe Ruth hits his 60th home run of the season off Tom Zachary in Yankee Stadium in New York City. And on this day in 1950, the Grand Ole Opry is broadcast live on the radio for the very first time. And that is a look at your